over like 10 or 12 years, like at a quite steady rate, and I've had a chance to relate to audiences and people, other musicians, over a little while. And I think you've been told to get on with it, aren't you? What's
no.
Not
at all. We're here for the evening.
Right. Okay.
We're here for the evening, Nigel. Don't worry about it.
Nice and relaxed. But like, I find that things haven't really changed for me much. I mean, until I've paid off the fiddle, like if I've got any money, that'll go into the violin. And, you know, so I've still got my Dentmobile, which I drive around and terrorise London with and all that. Yeah. You know, no problems.
How do you respond, because you're so successful now, and we know that classical musicians and opera stars, their lives are pretty well blocked out years in advance, and I imagine yours is as well.
Yeah, and I find it's something which is not really good for the development of an artist. You know, to be booked 2 years in advance, you might say, yeah, I'll play Mendelssohn, and then like 2 years later find, well, actually, I don't really like Mendelssohn. And then what are you meant to do? You've got to go out and, like, you've got to give people who've bothered to come because they've spent their money on tickets, unlike these cats here. Yeah. Like, you know, you've got to
well, if they'd known you were coming, they'd have paid, I'm sure.
Shocking, mate. Yeah. What a flatterer.
What about the outfit, which we've remarked on before? I mean, it's very unconventional by classical standards. Now, there's a lot of people in classical music who would prefer you to get out the dicky bow and all the rest of it.
Well, Terry, I think the nose is too big on this individual here. It denotes, like, that you might not have been telling the truth. You know, like...
what about that tie, Jean-Paul?
I think he has a nice nose, that one.
Yeah.
Very nice. I liked it. It's very nice printed.
Yeah.
Is it your fiancée? The photo of your face?
My God. Where's Mrs. Wogan? Calling Mrs. Wogan.
Right. Well, I'm going to bring this to a close now, this diatribe. But I'm delighted to see you, Jean-Paul, and we're always delighted to see you, Nigel. Before you go... No, I'm not leaving or anything, but what we do have, as I said, I'd give you something, and here it is. It is.
Cow.
You have gone gold, and here it is.
Outrageous with the money.
Thanks to Nigel. Thanks to Jean-Paul.
You have no one for me? No one gold?
Well, I can't give you the heart because Nigel gave me that. But thank you for joining us anyway, and thanks to the cast of Showboat as well. I'm away to commune with nature for a couple of weeks. Pursuant to my policy, I've given the British public a well-earned rest. Now, taking care... I'm having a rough time this evening. Taking care of business. There'll be no better man than Jonathan Ross. He'll be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, so look after Jonathan, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. It has been moving, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of weeks. Thank you.
The 100th Royal Tournament, tomorrow 5:30 on BBC One.
Radio Times in full colour with brighter, clearer pages.
This week, only in the Radio Times, an Alexi Sale exclusive.
And another exclusive, real cookery can be child's play. Radio Times sets the scene for my new series, Eats for Treats.
And read all about the proms, the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and my co-star on the front cover.
Radio Times, the most colourful way to put yourself in the picture.
And Andrew Davies takes up the baton on BBC Two shortly, as the first night of this season's Henry Wood Promenade Concerts opens at the Royal Albert Hall with a performance of Mahler's Resurrection Symphony. Here on BBC One now, Robert Powell and Timothy Bottoms head the cast in our action thriller, releasing the secrets of the Phantom Caverns.
The Earth